Hello there. I've been thinking about adding a couple more channels of thought to Simon's House of Curiosities. So I've got the travel component, but I'm wanting to think about sharing life, life lessons, a little bit about me, a bit more personal, and I also want to do a channel that's sort of more around business experiences and ideas and things I'm doing in that. So I'll start today with a little bit of life. So it's Monday, April the 6th here in New Zealand, and coincidentally, it happens to be the anniversary of the death of my biological mother. And I say biological mother because, yes, I am actually adopted, and that's been a fairly defining part of my life. I've always known I was adopted, and the really great thing about it is she was an adventurer. She came out to New Zealand in 1967, met my father, had me, gave me up to a beautiful couple who have raised me really successfully and happily. And I'm eternally grateful to David and Ursula for that. And my mother then went back to the UK after a year and didn't tell a soul. I made contact with her, I think it was, from memory, it was around 2009, and she passed away, gosh, I want to say 7 years, maybe 8 years ago now. And the interesting thing for me is that we only ever met 3 times in life. So twice I went to the UK. First trip was 2011, and then she actually managed to come out to New Zealand. So she did get to meet her grandchildren, which was something that was pretty special. So that's been a really interesting thing. One of the reasons she's on my mind today is because I've also got a deep love of all things China, and China has a festival called Qingming, which is sweeping of the tombs, and it's a day of respect for those who have passed. So it's very symbolic, I guess, and timely that I do reflect on my mother's life and what she gave me, even though she wasn't directly involved in my nurturing. There is so much in my nature that can be attributed to her. So it's been a day of thought and reflection. One thing that's been really quite helpful as a result of going through a lot of bureaucratic paperwork and backwards and forwards is I actually do have a certificate of entitlement to a right of abode in the UK now, which is linked to my passport. So even though I'm a DePros and I'm a New Zealand citizen, and I have been all my life, and I travel on a New Zealand passport, I do have all the benefits and rights of a British citizen without actually being a British citizen, and that's something that is going to be really good in the future. So just wanted to say thanks again to my mum for bringing me into the world and giving me all the opportunities that I've managed to have and grow from. It's been a very interesting life, and I'm sure that over the next little bit of time I'll do a number of these talk to cameras about various things that I've experienced and thoughts that I have. But I hope you enjoyed this little thought process of mine, and if you're interested, just drop me a note, let me know of questions that you might have about who I am and anything that you want to know about me. And if it's not too deeply personal, I'll respond. Well, actually, if it's deeply personal, there's a good chance I will respond as well. But no, thanks very much for listening and viewing this, and it's a first step. Let's see where I go with this.